The more headaches, the more you get, the more bigger the check.
Yeah. So like, what's like? I'm gonna ask all three of you guys. Like, what's one of the toughest challenges you had, like starting out in the real estate game?
The toughest thing is the time, and I mentioned before, an individual, it's the wilderness. Because remember, I'm not getting, my regular 9 to 5 check no more. It's
Not there.
It's not there. So either you perform. Now you gotta talk to the queen that's with you, with your child, and now you really have to have some question, because if you're not about your business and it's not coming in, eventually after a while, your old lady gonna be like, all right, so
She's gonna leave you. No,
nah, she's never gonna leave me. But there is expectations.
There's a lot of expectations.
Like you said, when we talked about it, we prayed about it, we set the tone. So when it happened, it was like, okay, she's trusted me, my son, my family.
Yeah.
Is looking at
Pressure's
that-
on.
they're-
Time to go.
Nothing-
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
time to go.
pressure's
All that extra stuff, like we are talking about, we'll figure it out on the way there.
And nothing will get
figure
you
it
out
out.
of the bed more than some pressure.
Ooh, waking up 5 a.m., get in the gym, get on that Peloton.
yes.
And then sometimes I oversleep, maybe 6. But hey, I work for myself now. I can wake up at 8 if I want, but still got to take the child to daycare. Then it's still that struggle. She has a job. She works.
Wow.
So if I'm going to sit my behind there in our home office all day working, I better be getting 3 and 60.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
We
is
don't
the
have any choice,
excuse?
no options. Not
I ain't got no damn choice.
Wow. Wow.
She
That's a good
committed to me. I'm committed to them.
Wow. That's strong, man. That's definitely.
At the end of the day, what are you going to do?
That's awesome. What about you, Dennis? Dennis the Menace.
We're getting into it.
Yeah.
I'd say the hardest thing for me was finding the cash to get into it. Was the hardest thing. I mean, I already knew I came from the construction background, so the flipping wasn't. I was never worried about that part.
How did you find the cash in your case?
Well, I did a deal, sweat equity. So I did the first one, and then I sold it and got a little bit of profit from that, and that's how I got into the game. Started.
That's awesome. So sometimes really it's not the cash; it's just the strategy.
Yeah, exactly.
To find the
It's
cash.
just generating the cash.
You have to become like an investor where you start raising money in a way, because if you're out there raising money, you got to go out there and find clients, find deals, find opportunities. And that's where people say it's not, I don't have enough money, because they're not willing to do that.
Right.
It's never the money.
It's never the money.
Nope. It's never the
Talk
money.
about it all the time. That little fee, like
It'll
he
add
was like,
on
bro,
to,
you ain't never missed
it'll only apply to how far you are mentally. Now, if you already got the mindset to win,
Right.
and you're producing already, the money will add, and you can
Money
that'll
comes.
collateralize. You can make things easier for you. Definitely, 100%. Just like you see all these lottery players, they get money and they lose it so quick. They weren't prepared
Right.
to get the money.
Mindset. Mindset.
So
It's just-
when you're ready and you're prepared already, the money is just enhance the next level for you.
I talk about delayed gratification. And I think a lot of in this, you guys, that's what this is. It's delayed gratification. Yeah, you don't want to go out and get, for example, my new truck that I just got. People don't understand. I do, but people don't understand. I drove my Honda Accord. People that know me, I had a 2009 Honda Accord for the past 12 years. My wife had her Nissan Altima for the past 10 years. So we didn't have a car payment for a very long time. But we knew what we were trying to do. So that it is a mindset.
And that's what a lot of people don't do either. They don't understand that there is a time when you're building wealth that you have to sacrifice. And I see people in relationships, they choose that sacrifice, but maybe the other person's not ready to do no sacrifice. They're like, wait a minute now.
So that's what my relationship got to.
Shit, I'm not ready to eat no noodles
you,
now.
man,
Wait a
you
minute,
messed
you
up.
better make some money, or you know what I mean? And that's a part of it. Like even in my case, like for years, I had to start over because I was making the wrong decisions up front. I put the carriage before the horse.
Right.
Years ago, I was making bad decisions. I was like, I messed around and got in a car note.
I'm brand new. Matter of fact, I just found my first renter last Thursday after sweating a whole bunch of bullets on a house that I closed on the end of April. And I guess I'll say I joined this group because, Tony has helped me get started and go on the way. And my ambition is to start a real estate business, not just buy houses. And my goal is to be able to retire early. So I love the term mailbox money. I've never heard that before. I think I heard you say that a couple of times, Tony. So yeah, that's my goal. I want a whole bunch of mailbox money. I want the mailbox full. Cause this work thing is not, I don't see myself going another 25 years or so, which is when I officially would retire. So yeah, nice to meet everyone. I guess I'll just be listening because all I got is newbie stuff to contribute. Newbie mistakes.
I mean, I'm so proud of you because you came into the game and you talked about what you were going to get, came in, saw it, and you conquered it. You got your new project, you finished it, and you got it rented. So that's huge. So congratulations on that. New
Thanks.
On the way.
Yes, I even had to go find the mailbox. UPS. Yes.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Antonio Smith here, the Saleionaire, here for another Thursday night live stream, showing you guys how to make money in the real estate game, how to take it to another level, and how to prosper through our program, showing you how to get your next, not the one in the past, your next property deal within the next 90 days or less. So if you're a new member, you're just watching, you're out there, I want you to make sure you go to the link inside of the comment section and book a call with us so that we can come up with a strategy for you to start making money in the real estate game. Make sure you do that. Wow, I'm excited tonight. We're back. I was out last week traveling. We had a huge event in Atlanta. I love Atlanta, hometown. And it was an amazing event. Had hundreds and hundreds of people there. And such a great event. Had some award ceremonies. And I always love big events in Atlanta because they always have good food, right? Got good food that you like. And you get to eat, and you get to have a little drink, and you get to hang out, and just rekindle, and network with some great people there in Atlanta. Oh, by the way, we're talking about Atlanta. We got a huge event coming up in October in Atlanta. It's going to be a huge event. So if you're already a member, make sure you've already registered for your tickets because they're going to sell out fast for this event. It's going to be in Atlanta. You can actually be at this event. You're going to learn the cutting edge way that we're teaching you on how to buy properties, build wealth, and prosper in the real estate game. So you don't want to miss the event coming up in Atlanta in October. It's going to be huge. So if you're here, I want you to drop some action in the comment section. I want you to drop, I'm in the house. I see you. Laura Reynolds, I see you in the house. You in the house? What's up? Jacoby's in the house. What's up? Glad to have you here. Drop in there. I'm in the house. Drop it in there. And I think if you guys want to pop in the green screen, go to the comment section and click on the link, go to the live. Because some of you may have been guests, maybe you didn't get the link for tonight's call. So make sure that you go there and go to the link so that you can get in on the live screen. It's gonna be huge. So make sure you do that. We're gonna have a great show. We're gonna show you tonight. We're gonna break down I'm in the house. Delaney Dillon in the house. What's up, Delaney Dillon in the house? Larry Hall, all the way from Texas, is in the house. From Dallas, Texas, in the house. My guy Ernest Montgomery's in the house. What's up? That's what I'm talking about. We in the house. I love it. We go on live right now on YouTube as well. You can share the link as well. Share it on your Facebook page. Share it with a team member, because we're going to be breaking down some real knowledge tonight on how to make your first $1 million in real estate game. And it's going to be groundbreaking. I should have like a whiteboard or something behind, because we're going to be going in there. We're going to be basically breaking down what you need to do next. What you need to do next to be successful in the game is going to come down to what I'm going to break down for you tonight. And I'm going to take my time and really break it down for you. So it's something that you cannot miss. And last week I had a conversation with someone, and they were like, man, I'm down. How do I get unstuck? And that's a great question, because sometime on your way to getting wealth or doing anything that you know you need to be doing, you're going to feel like questioning yourself and asking yourself, am I really doing this for me? And is it really going to work out for me? And you're gonna your mind is gonna question you, like, is it really gonna work out for me? And what I've learned after, over 20 years being an entrepreneur, that you have to be careful about what you're putting in your head and your thoughts as you move forward in anything you're doing. And you have to always revitalize your mind and reinforce your mission again. Now, as an entrepreneur, every 6 months, at least minimum, every 6 months, you're going to have to go and get a revival. Now, I was raised down south in Valdosta. My godmother used to take me to church on, matter of fact, she went for like every day sometime. And I was like, I can't wait to grow up so I can get out of this house, because I'm in church all day. I'm hungry. I'm bored, but I'm hearing these stories. And one of the things that we should talk about is a revival, on how to revitalize, revive. And when she talked about revitalizing, it hit me as I got older, like, we all need a revival at some point in our life, like a revitalization of our mind and our thoughts and our direction and our goals again. Because as we move forward, we have all these voices in our head outside of that, because we got messages trying to get us on our phone. They're pinging us on our phone. We got texts. We got our phone. We got social media. Everything is like trying to get our eyeballs' attention and get in our head and spread its own philosophy. So many times we'll go for that philosophy, and we put our dreams and our aspiration and what we want on the shelf to wait. Like, why wait? But I learned, like, over the years, every 6 months, I had to just go back in, look at my goal list, and ask myself, why am I doing this? Why am I working so hard? Why am I taking these chances on myself and doing something uncomfortable so that I can live a lifestyle that most people are not able to live? I have to go back and ask myself, and you got to go back and ask yourself, why am I doing this? You have to have a mission so strong that you're willing to get up out of the bed at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, if you have to, and do it. Your mission have to be so strong that you're willing to not go out to the party when you know your friends are calling you. You can party and have some Grey Goose, some of that Casamigos, with the lemonade. You want it. You gotta realize that your mission gotta be so ingrained in your veins that you're willing to put all that on the line, no matter how much your spirit is calling you in that direction, that you're willing to put it aside to do something different. And what I learned is, when I start to do that, I get stronger in my mission. And all of a sudden I get stronger in doing what I'm supposed to. Because the universe is going to always try me to see how bad I really want something. It's going to always challenge me and ask me, like, Tonio, do you really want it? You know it. You'll get it later on. Put it on the shelf for a little while. You'll get it. You're working so hard. Take a break. You know, go relax. You know, you'll get there. And that relaxing turn into a year, then another year, then another year. You look up like, man, I haven't even gotten close. What happened? Because the things that get you off track are so subtle. It's not like it just happens overnight. Just like you smoking cigarettes. Like your lungs just don't go black overnight. It's like the gradual effect. Now you're getting lethargic. Now you're starting to get sick. Now you're starting to feel it. Now you're starting to get, your health starting to get affected. It's over time and you look up, boom, it hits you. How did that happen? It's so subtle. It's like the Bible talks about the small things on the vine that kills the vine, the small things. And we have to be so conscious of the small things that we do because they compound to larger things. And we find ourselves off track because of those small things. Like, man, if I would have just went to bed at this time, I would have been refreshed. I would have been able to do what I had to do. If I would have just did the strategy that we talked about step by step, I wouldn't be over here doing this. And we have to look at everything that we're dealing with and take 100% responsibility. Like, man, my bank account is looking ridiculous, not for a good reason, but because I wasn't doing the things I was supposed to do last week. It's a compounding effect. And I remember I was at a point in my life where I was doing everything wrong. I was doing everything backwards. I remember getting a car note for $300, and that was a lot of money for me at that time. And I got behind on the payments. And the thing about this car, it wasn't even a car that I liked. It was a car that I settled for. You know how you go to the car lot and you pointed at the red car with the drop top and the nice rims, and you get in there, you smell it, and you're like, oh, that doesn't smell. Oh, that doesn't smell good. And the salesman come out like, no, sir, no, ma'am. Let's go to the back and look at this Escort. This Escort might work for you. And you're like, I just drove this car, man. I got to go in the back here and look at this car. And it's so nerve-wracking, man. It's so nerve-wracking. And it's so debilitating. It like takes you from a level that something inside of you is saying, I'm supposed to be in that car, but situation I'm in, they're putting me in this car. And I was like, man. And I remember one day I was just so down and out. I was just so exhausted. I was like, never again am I going to put myself in a position where I have to beg for a couple of dollars from a family member, struggle, not go to my best restaurants I want to go to, not drive the car I want to drive, not live the lifestyle that I want. All this have happened because of me. My decisions, the relationship, even if it went bad, I chose them. That's on me. I chose it. And wherever I am at this point, I take full 100% authority over the situation, responsibility over the situation. I'm going to get myself out of this situation. And that was the day everything turned around. And I was hard-headed. I was really hard-headed. So I couldn't wait 6 months to get a revival. I had to get that every day. So I started listening to stuff like Jim Rohn and several other mentors at that time that was reinforcing my mental philosophy and how I was thinking, because my thinking was thinking. It was all wrong. It was all off. And I went to bed thinking about it. And I woke up thinking about it, listening to it. I was driving around in the car and listening to it until it reinforced and got into my spirit, into in my mind. It was as if, you ever seen like a crack addict do cocaine or something, and they're like sitting there warming it up on a fork, on a spoon, they're chopping it up. and they got the lighter under it, and they got the little rubber band. They're tying their wrists up, and then they put it in their arm, and all of a sudden their eyes roll back in the back of their head, and you're like, whoa, they turn into a new person. They are gone. I had to get my mind high on the right things. And that's what happened. My mind got so high, it became a part of me. My philosophy changed. How I was thinking about things. I got baptized. Baptized. I had to baptize my mind. You got to think about, when's the last time you baptized your mind, the new you? You know how you baptize you, they dip you in the water, they pull you up, you're supposed to be new. Some of us, they got to keep putting us down again, like, get back in there, get back in there, come back again, come back refreshed. But I had to baptize my mind and my spirit and my soul so that I can change my ways and get closer to what I wanted. Because if you're in a position where you know you're not living the lifestyle you want, driving the car you want, living in the house you want, doing the things for your family that you really want, there's a new you waiting to be revealed. And it's just waiting on you to tap into it. Today could be the day. Just like they have the lottery, they have this commercial like, today could be the day. You go in there and you scratch that ticket and you become a millionaire. And you're like, you go in there and spend like $20 on lottery tickets. And you're like, didn't win nothing. Maybe you win $2. So you're like, oh man, I thought it was the day. It just disappeared like bliss. And you're like, oh, that felt good. It felt good for a moment. But what if you can wake up every day and actually live it? And if it's coming to you on a daily basis, that's the universe telling you you're supposed to be living it. You just got to tap back in. It's time to tap back in. I want you guys to tap in the comments. Tap back in. Tap back in. Tap back in. Tap back in. Let's tap back in. Let's get high on our own supply. Okay? We're getting high on our own supply tonight. We're getting high off of the dreams that left us. We're bringing them back. The lifestyle we thought was out of reach, we're bringing it back in. Come back here, lifestyle. Come back. The car they told you you're supposed to be getting? No, sir. No, ma'am. I'm going to get that one. And sure, it's going to take some steps. It's going to be some times in there where you're going to feel like you're not doing this and things are not working out. But that day is going to come where everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. And you're going to look back and be like, boom. So I challenge you today to go back and look at that car you want. Don't get no $700 car note, no $1,200 car note to get it. It's going to be a quick little sacrifice, but it's not going to be forever. It's not going to take long. And soon you're going to fall in love with this new way of doing things. And you're going to go back to that car lot with the option to buy it and possibly even buy it cash. Like I used to go to the car lot and look at the car and I'll say, I'll be back. Do you don't want to know the secret and how to bring something to reality? Is to go get in it. Go smell it. Go drive it. I have never bought a car that I wanted without going to see it and get in it and feel it. So whatever you want to do, I want to challenge you to go and do it. You don't have to have money to do that. You can go to that car lot. They may look you up and down and say, let me get your license. Let me check with my manager. Let me see if I can see what your credit score is. You may have to trick them to get in the car a little bit. But you get in that car and you drive it. You smell that leather. You press that gas. And you tell them when you get back, what's your name? What's your number? Okay, I'll be back. And when you go back, you're going to go back powerful, a new person, redeemed, baptized. The Holy Spirit. And I'm not preaching right here now. I just feel that it's like I come from that background, Southern. That's what they used to say. So the spirit that you're going to be talking about, you're going to be walking in the spirit of who you are and who you're supposed to be. There's so many people walking around in the spirit of someone else. It's not you. It's not you. Like I remember driving a car and I would get in it and people would get in like, that's not you. When I finally got the car I was supposed to get, they're like, that's you right there. And I knew it was me because I wanted to drive fast. I didn't like driving slow. I didn't like a 4-cylinder. I barely like the 6-cylinder's okay. I wanted a 12-cylinder. That's what I was supposed to have. It just took me a little while to get it. So the story's not over for you. The story is still here being created. So I want you guys to drop in the comments, that's me. And I see we lighting up the comments tonight. There we go. Alora, I know something about that. Yeah, we going live. I do need that. Yeah, we going live tonight. Come on, we going live. I was feeling down. That's right. Sometimes you're going to feel down. That's part of it. That's part of it. Beverly Newsom, tap back in. There you go. What's up, Beverly? I want you to pop back in here too. Larry, all the way from DC, tap back in, tap back in, tap back in. Delaney, that's me. That's me. Keep going. So that's me. So know that the journey to get there is part of the mission. The mission is not over for you. The mission has just begun. Now, sometimes the set of the sail goes off, the sails go left or right. But what matters is the way that sail, you get back on track and get that sail back in motion, heading in the right direction. Focus on the right direction because we all going to fall off track sometime, get distracted, but you don't fall off. You fall back in. Matter of fact, you jump back in. You just jump back in and get back on track. So I just had to get that out because I know the challenges to succeed. As a matter of fact, that was actually what I listened to by Jim Rohn when I first got back into it. The challenge to succeed. It would question all of my thoughts, like the challenge to succeed, because there is a challenge to succeed. There's a challenge to succeed because you always have this voice tapping you on the shoulder, like everything's gonna go wrong. That's gonna happen. This is gonna happen. And then you realize 6 months later, none of that even happened. 90% of the time, the things you think about is going to happen never even happen. You're just stressing yourself out for no reason. You're stressing out, and 90% of the things going to happen, not going to happen. And if you can change your philosophy instead of saying, what if it don't work out, to, you know what? What if it does work out for me this time? What if it does work out for me this time? And I had to change my philosophy. And once I started changing my philosophy, I stopped worrying so much about things that didn't even happen. Life started changing like crazy. Like crazy. My friends was like, woo, who are you? I've been baptized. All right. So if you've been baptized tonight, drop in the comments, baptized tonight. Baptized. You're baptized. Let me know you're baptized. So we got a great show lined up again tonight. I see my guy Chris is in the house. My brother, big Chris in Atlanta, he's in the house. He made it in here. He's going to be dropping in here with us tonight. I see you, Erica, you in the house. You're in our green room. Dewey, our new members in the house. What's up, Dewey? All the way from Swanee, Georgia. And I see Jacoby. What's going on, Jacoby? You in the house. I see you over there. Yes, right. We baptized. We baptized tonight. Somebody say Baptist? Yes. Are you Baptist? I love it. I love it. Great points. I love it. Can't worry about things that can't change. That's right. And if you've done everything that you're supposed to do that day, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. But most of us don't even do everything we can do that day. So that's a reason to be concerned. So if you went to the appointments you're supposed to make, you took the calls you were supposed to take, you did the uncomfortable things you're supposed to do, you've done what you're supposed to do that day. Now, if you haven't, you're going down the wrong path. It's time to change that. Get baptized. That's right, Larry. Baptized tonight. Ernest, baptism. baptized. There we go. Delaney, we baptized tonight. We drenched in the water. Our new self is alive all over again. All over again. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So if you are new to the call, we've got a lot of new members out there. Some of you guys on YouTube, and you haven't gotten into the program yet, we have a live free masterclass available that you could tap in to. It's a free masterclass. Just go inside of the comment section, click on the link, book a call, and watch the free masterclass and book a call with our live specialist. Going to help you get clarity on your goals, on your next steps in the real estate game. Okay? So we're going to get started here in a minute. Tap back in. That's right, Erica. Tap back in. Loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving the energy tonight. Y'all jumping on some energy, man. I love it. I'm loving this. So I was speaking to someone earlier today, and her story just really resonated because a lot of people, when they're dealing with some things, the challenges of what they're going to deal with, what struck me about her, she was like, I'm going to do whatever I have to do to make this happen. This is it. I'm going to tap in. I'm going to tap in. And I'm going to bring her up and tell her story about what she's been doing, her challenge she's overcoming, why she's getting back in the real estate game now. Why is it so important for her to get back in the game right now? Then have some more members here that's going to be dropping into the call. Dewey, he's out there in Swanee. He's going to be popping in here. Erica's going to give me a quick update on where she's at. And then my guy, Chris, he's been killing it back in the game. He has flipped his first property a couple of months ago. And he's going to be giving us some feedback on his deal, how he got there, his game plan, and he's going to be sharing some of his knowledge. And then I'm going to drop on you guys tonight how to get your first million in real estate. You like that? Hey, we live tonight. We live tonight. We are litty. I got that. I heard that somewhere today. That's why I said litty. I like that. Drop some fire. I'm loving it. So we're going to bring up the one and only. I think she's out there. Is it Texas, I think? What is it? We're going to bring up Jacoby. What's going on, Jacoby? What's going on? Oh, this is the lady. This is the lady. Jacoby. I got to
You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. What city are you in out there?
I'm actually not. I heard you say Texas. That's because we talked before about you living in Texas previously. But I'm in California. I'm like maybe an hour and a half from LA.
That's right. That's right. And I know the people out on the West Coast are different from the people on the East Coast. Y'all got a whole different thing going on out there. Y'all are different. Y'all on a whole other level. So
What's different?
in a good way. In a good way. You know, y'all different out there. I love it on the West Coast. I love it on the West Coast. So
Gotcha.
talking with you earlier, I love your story and how you're getting back in the game. So kind of just share your background. Why you getting back in the real estate game? What's your motivation going back in the real estate game?
Well, I mean, I kind of dibbled and dabbled in different areas previously, but I never really looked into investment. And I thought that could be something that would provide, I guess you would say, a little more longevity, if that makes any sense. And I mean, just everyone wants to leave a legacy behind. You know what I mean? I think we all have different gifts and different purposes in life. So why not find out what I could do with this too? Learn more about it. It might be able to help somebody else one day.
100%. And what's your motivation about building this legacy out? Because, I mean, I think that's like one of the biggest reasons that people get into real estate. Like, you want to leave something for your family. Tell me about that, or where you are now.
Well, I have a daughter, and so I'm a single parent, and I'm just kind of always, in my mind, I'm always like, what can you do to learn more or do more that's going to show her that she's capable of learning more and doing more, and then she can help somebody else learn more and do more and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it right now. I'm just
It's
like,
awesome.
I'm just eager to learn.
Yes, yes. And you're very coachable. And that's one of the next things. You got to be coachable as
Hmm.
well, being able to follow the system. And if you guys aren't already in the program, every Wednesday we have a master class. So tomorrow, Beverly, it's for you. And all the members in here, we have a live members only training tomorrow where you come in and you bring your deals, you ask your questions and all that. And myself and some of our top guys that are in the real estate are in there running the numbers for you, looking at your deals, making sure you're making the right decision because sometimes in investing in real estate, you can spend, one thing and spend like thousands of dollars. It can waste the money. So that's why we have this call for our members only on Wednesday. And then on Tuesday and Thursday night, we have calls like this where you can ask questions as well and quick training. So I'm loving it. So legacy is a big deal. Any other reasons like that you're motivated now? Because I know you have a business background. You've been
Uh,
in your business.
yeah, so I mean, there's a couple things that I'm trying to accomplish business wise as well. Um, but I mean, also, I guess you would say it's just something that I felt was always in the back of my head. This is an area where many have succeeded on a long-term basis, and you just keep kind of putting it to the back of your mind, putting it to the back of your mind. You know what I mean? And I lost my job, and I thought, I had actually quit my other job to get that one because I thought this is what God's telling me to do. This is where you're supposed to be. And as soon as I lost it, everything that I felt like I was supposed to have been doing that I had been putting off just kept coming to mind the whole time. And I said, well, you quit that job so you can go to the other one and then lost the other one. Like, it's probably something else you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Like, but I kept putting it off, putting it off. And it's like, that's the difference between, I think, a dream, as opposed to, you have a dream of something and that's not going to go away. You have a goal of something, and maybe you have a goal today and tomorrow the goals, I didn't finish it next week, I didn't finish it next month. But a dream, that's not going to go away. It's going to keep beating at you. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely. For me, I'm kind of just like, yeah, just start getting the ball rolling.
I love it. I love it. And you said something very powerful there. You said a dream that does not go away. That's actually a
Mhm.
calling. If something
Yeah.
keeps coming back to you and it keep coming back to your mind, that's a calling. It's calling you. It's
Right,
like
right.
you're supposed to be here. We're calling you. It's like the universe
Mhm.
is like pulling you. It's like a force. Like
Very
some
true.
things you're gonna do in your life where you cannot get away from it. Like years ago, I was trying to get away from doing a lot of stuff. Like, man, I don't want to do it. This is tough. Oh man, I want to
Or it
relax.
seems like a lot.
Yeah, it's like it's heavy on me. And people would see me out and be like, Antonio, you did this and you did that. And it would remind me, it was almost like tormenting. You're like, you're supposed to be doing this. And it's like forcing you to do it. And you're like feeling tormented when you're not doing it. Right?
Mhm.
That's a calling. So
Very
your
true.
mission is much greater. I'm excited to be a part of it and help you grow your mission and take it to the next level and just see your story moving forward because there's so much
Mhm.
more in front of you than's behind you. So much new life. Like as we get older, it's like we think life is over. We have to become content. And there's a switch you can turn on. It could be a whole new life. Like how many
This
lives
is
can you
true.
live in this life? Like go
Mhm.
places you've never been. Do things you didn't think
Right,
you would even make it to. It's a new switch.
right.
Like Colonel Sanders was like 60 something and he created like a whole KFC chain that's still here. It outlived him. Like your calling's gonna outlive you. It's
Mhm.
greater than you. So I commend you for stepping out there on your calling to do something different for your family. just your whole legacy, your lineage. You're going to see that because
Mhm.
one thing I learned about kids, they're not listening to you, but they're watching you.
Mhm. They're
They're watching you.
watching, definitely.
I was with my
Mhm.
son one day and he was talking about something, and I was like, he was like, Dad, I remember when you used to do this, and then I was like, wow, I didn't know you even knew that. They're watching you.
Mhm.
Like,
Right.
wow. And there's no better thing for them to see you win again.
This is
Like
true.
they're gonna respect you for the downtime, but they want to see you win again. Want to see you happy,
This is true.
and you owe it to yourself to win again, all over again. You got a whole new win. So I'm excited. I'm excited to talk with you and everything. I love your story and how you're pushing it out there. Anything else insightful you want to give here? Motivations.
No, not as of right now. I mean, I guess we're all eager to learn if we're here. Like,
Yep.
so I
Yep.
mean, yeah, I just kind of want to, you know what I mean, see where we can go with this, and I mean, soak in as much knowledge as possible so that one day it can be wisdom.
Yes.
Like I want to, you know what I mean, go as far as we can go.
100%. 100%. Well, let's go. Let's
Mhm.
lock arms and keep moving forward. Thank you so much for hopping in here and sharing your story. And I look forward to more new
Thank you.
stories in the future. All right.
Oh,
So if
thank
you could
you.
if you could stay in there, we're gonna probably bring you back up a little later. Okay.
Okay, sounds
So awesome. It's a great story. I mean, sometimes you got to take your dreams off the shelf. There was times in my life, years ago, I thought it was over. Having to restart a business, do something different, find a new way. And especially if you've done something for so long, and sometimes you feel like, is there anything else new that I'm capable of learning? Like it's something new. Am I going to get it? It took me so tough. It was so tough to build the last thing up. Is it going to take as long to build a new one up? And I remember having to think, like, man, am I have to go through all the stuff I had to go through the last time? And a voice spoke to me and said, you're going to come back 10 times bigger and greater than you were before. And that's exactly what happened. Everything that you've been through in the past is just setting you up for an even greater thing in the future. You just have to choose to take that mission. It's mission. It's mission time and it's mission completion time for you to take that mission. Mission Impossible, they send these missions in different ways. Maybe he's waking up and look out the window. All of a sudden, a bird just drop off a piece of paper. He looked down. Oh, here's the message. Here's what you're supposed to do. Take it or not. It's gonna explode. And it explode. Mission is calling you every day, just like Jacoby was saying. It's something that keeps coming back to you. That's a calling. You got a calling to win. To win. So we're gonna bring up our next guest here, all the way from Georgia, Swanee, Georgia, new member. Lots of wisdom. Getting back in the real estate game. I'm excited to work directly with him. Um, just a great guy all around. We shared some great conversations. Dewey, are you there? I see you there. Let's see. And I see Erica there. If you guys can light up your cameras, I'm going to bring you up. I'm going to bring you up in here. If you're watching outside and you're supposed to be in the green room, just go to the comments area and click on go live, and we'll bring you in the green room and bring you up if you're supposed to and you didn't get the correct link. Like some of the members mentioned, they didn't get the link for that tonight. So, wow. Hi, Laura. Jacoby said, hi, Laura. That's wrong. I see you there. I see. All right. So we're live. We're live. All right. Let's bring him up. The one, the only, Dewey Reddick the third. Are you ready? I see the camera moving in the background. I see the camera. I see the camera. All right. We're going to bring you up in a moment. So if you haven't already registered for our live free masterclass, it's going to give you the 3 essential things that you need to win in a real estate game. Go to the comment section and click on free masterclass or book a call. Book a call with us so we can help you get clarity and start building the wealth you deserve in the real estate game. We're going to give you the strategy. We can also help you get the money Our strategy call, we're going to show you how to get your first 100,000 in real estate to use to invest it, and we can help you even find the deals that you need. We just got a member, a little over $250,000 to invest, and they are on their 8th property right now in less than 12 months. So we work with you, no matter if your credit's good or bad. We're going to come up with a strategy, your first 100,000 to use in real estate. Okay. All right. Let's bring up our guy, Dewey Reddick. How you doing, sir? Hey. Are you there? I see. Let's see. We're not able to hear you, so we're gonna bring you back up in a moment. Let's see, Erica. There you go. I see some light now. How you doing, sir? No comprende. No here. No comprende. Let me see if your mute's off. Let's see if we can. Maybe that's what it is. No, your mic's on. We just don't hear you right now. So if you can work on that, we're gonna probably bring you back up here in a moment. Erica, are you live? I'm gonna bring up Big Chris here. We're just not able to hear you. Are you able to say something? No? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? I'm gonna bring you back up here in a moment. So the mission is for you to win in the real estate game. Tonight we're going to share how you can get your first $1 million in the real estate game. Your first mil. If you're ready for that, I want you to tap in the comments 1 million, 1 million, $1 million, $1 million. Like, what can you do with $1 million? Now, what can you do with $1 million? What would you do with 1 million? What would you have to become to earn $1 million? Like my mentor once said, go to be a multimillionaire, not for the money, but the person that you'll become for going after the million will be more important than the $1 million. That's so true. Because you're going to become a whole different person after that. Some of you guys are going to become a different person after you get a 5-figure month. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm cutting people off. I'm cutting all of y'all off. You don't deserve me. It don't take much for some people to just start cutting people off, right? Oh man, 1 million. That's right, Larry. 1 million. $1 million. 1 million. That's right. 1 million. 1 million. Jacoby, 1 million. Yes. 1 million. Let's see. Are you back? Are you back up now? I see you still working on it. The picture is clear, but we're just not able to hear you. Let's work on that. Big Chris Spleen out of Atlanta, Georgia. Ernest said $10 million. That's what I'm talking about. 10 million. Okay. Big Chris out of Georgia. He got his first flip deal. And throughout the process, he had some challenges, but he's going to talk about some of the challenges and how he overcame those challenges to still win big in the real estate game. Big Chris Spleen. He's live in the green room now. We're going to be bringing him up as well. So let's talk about this $1 million. Just going to go ahead and get to it. I'm going to go ahead and start talking about this $1 million because I think no matter what you do, especially if you choose to start your own business, you want to make $1 million. That's like the big number. You want to make $1 million. No matter if you say it or not, there's no reason for you to be crazy enough to say, I'm going to go out here and do something different if you're not going after $1 million. Now, sometimes I get to the point where I'm not going to do anything unless it's $1 million opportunity. And that took me a while to get to. But let's talk about not just $1 million. Let's talk about your first $5,000, your first $10,000. Now, your first deal is going to be the thing that's catapult you to the $1 million. So if we can get you thinking right and get your first 5,000, 10,000, 15, 20, 30,000, you're going to be on your way. Just like when I first got back in the real estate game, I was like, that's probably not going to work. How does that work? Somebody showed me a way on how to find properties and leverage those properties. I listened, I did it, and I made a check. And I looked around and I was like, nothing else will work, but this work. I'm going all in with this. This works. I'm going all in with this. And I think, well, I know for sure 75% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. So the challenge is, how do you get out of that mindset of being paycheck to paycheck? Because that's where 75% of your friends and family are. They're living paycheck to paycheck. You're like, how am I going to get away from the crowd? How am I going to like bust out and do something different? I'm talking about $1 million, and I got 75% of the people to my left and right living paycheck to paycheck. Like, what am I going to have to do different? Like, it's just me. What do I need to do? Do I need to join the Illuminati? What do I need to do? Do I need to become a Mason? Because I'll sign up for it. Some people will. I wouldn't do that. But you want to do this in a way to where it's not going to jeopardize your integrity either. Like, how can I get this $1 million without selling my soul out? What can I do? First thing you want to do is recommit. You want to commit. You want to commit. Just like a marriage is a commit to that person, you want to commit. Make a commitment to yourself that you are going to commit to be here 12 months from now. You're going to be here 12 months from now. Commit to that. Your first year is always the most challenging year in whatever that you do. When I did network marketing years ago, there was a guy named Mark Yarnell that wrote a book called Your First Year in Network Marketing. Now, when you set off to do something, there's going to be some new skill sets that you're going to have to learn in order to just even get over the 5,000 a month. Like when you look around, everybody on paycheck to paycheck, you're like, how can I get to even 5,000 to 10,000 a month? And years ago, that was my goal. If I can just make it to 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, I'll be good. Like, who can't live off 10,000 a month still in this day and age, where the economy has went through so many shifts and changes over the years? You can still make some things happen with, 5 to 10,000 a month. And most households go into bankruptcy. Just an extra $300 will save a household from bankruptcy. $300 can save a household from bankruptcy. An extra $300 in that household can save it. Now, you have to recommit to something that's going to get your skin crawling. Now, if you ever worked out in a gym and you took the pre-workout that has a lot of caffeine in it, right before, you're going to start feeling like the Incredible Hulk. Your skin start crawling, and maybe you're itching a little bit because the caffeine is high. The same thing with some real goals. You're going to have to write down your top 5 things, that you want to do to make your goals a reality. Something that gets your skin crawling. Now, if you wake up every day and you don't have something to look at in a vision board or in your pocket, I had it in my pocket on an index card because I knew that while I'm out during the day, I want to pull it out of my pocket, and look at it. Now, you're going to be a little delusional with this. That's the new word nowadays, delusional, but it's okay because it's just you. You playing your own mind games. We play mind games about being broke all the time. Why not play a mind game about being rich sometime? Let's just flip it around. Flip it around a little bit. So you're going to commit to $1 million. You're going to write down your top 5 things that you want. Commit. Then you're going to come up with a vision. I need you to write down those 5 things on a board. Go to Walmart, Walgreens, whatever the store is in your area, get a marker and a whiteboard. I want you to write down those top 5 things on a board so that you look at them before you leave the house. Like by my door, no matter where I go, I put a big picture of $100 because I always wanted to be thinking about money. And I like for $100 to feel like $1. It's in my vision. That's daily. Like everything I do, I have some type of mental wraparound with it. Like a wraparound on a car. My vision and my energy is wrapped around it. So you commit it. Now your vision, and this is biblical too. This is biblical. It's in the Bible. Like if you can have the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. Have you ever seen a mustard seed? It's small, smaller than a pea. But that's all you need. And as an entrepreneur, that's really 90% of what you need because most of the things that work out in your business is going to take you doing the things you're supposed to do. And the other percentage is going to just be faith. It's going to have to work out somehow. So you're going to have to use those 2 things. So you look at that vision every day, you internalize it. Just like I said, when I talked about the car, I didn't have the car because I never went down to the car lot and got into it and drove it. That's why you don't have the car you want. You never went to the car lot and walked in there like you the boss that you are. You clean yourself up. You go down in that car lot and you point out the car. And don't worry if they're laughing at you because most of the salesmen can't even get the car themselves. They don't even have the car. They're selling the car and they're over there driving a Nissan Sentra. You know, it don't matter. It's all about getting it in your mindset and locking it in. When you smell that leather, that newness, you're going to be hooked on wanting to do it again. And that's something that you can wake up and visualize again like, wow, I want that. That's going to give you a reason. That's going to give you a reason to get up every morning. The reason that you get up at 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, procrastinate is your reasons and your whys are not big enough. They're not big enough. You look around and you just like, okay, that's okay. Oh, your bank account's low. That's okay. It's not bad. But it's not big enough. Like, you're not in the stage where you just went bankrupt and they're coming to claim everything you got. It's not big enough. I want you to go back, look at the goals that you have and make them bigger. Make them bigger. Now, I remember years ago I was talking about, I think I was already behind in debts. Matter of fact, I calculated all my debts. I put them on that list too. I'm like, I need $50,000 total here. And that's one reason you haven't paid off your debts. You're not looking at them every day. Like if you're looking at your debts every day, your mind's going to come up with a way to get them paid off. They're not in front of you every day. So they're not like on your back every day. Like when you put it on the vision board, you're going to be able to see it. It's visual. So the vision goes into the brain, the medulla, it locks in. Then your subconscious mind start to work for you because the body is made to operate and fully function and solve problems. Just like when you looked at for cars, the red car, now all of a sudden you're looking at red cars and they're standing out to you. Your subconscious is going to start looking for ways to solve a problem for you. So when you get the universe to start helping you resolve the problem, life starts to get easier for you because it's not just you, it's your subconscious mind working for you at the same time. So it's like I got your back. Hey, let's do this today. Let's do this, go this way. Let's go that way. And you're making better decisions at the same time while you're doing that. So you committed. Somebody write in the comments, commit, commit, commit. And that's such a scary word. I remember years ago, I was like, somebody told me to read this book by Napoleon Hill. It was called The Outwitting the Devil, which is a good book. And I was reading it when it got to the part about drinking. I kind of closed the book up because I wasn't ready to stop all my partying and drinking a little bit more. You know, I wasn't quite ready yet. So commitment is scary because you're going to have to let something go before you get to what you want. Because what you say no to, you're saying yes to something else, and vice versa. So you gotta make these goals big and scary because faith is a part of this too. You got all your debts on the list. You got some money on the list. Somebody asked what the name of that book is called. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. It's a great book. That's a classic too. That was like the last book that Napoleon Hill wrote. He's the one that wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, where he went around and got all these traits of the multimillionaires and put them all together in the book. And when he passed, they went back through his notes, and that was the last book that he wanted to release. And that book was like so powerful, and it kind of like hit me in the gut. Like nothing's hitting you in the gut every morning hard enough for you to commit. That's why it's your problem to. That's just why it's your problem to resolve by committing and writing it down, making a vision clear, and then you want to write down an amount that you want. Like, how much do you want per month? But you write this down. How much do you want a month? Like, at that particular time, I wanted just getting to 10,000 a month would have been great for me at that time. And when I started doing these different things like this, things started to change for me. I would hit that goal, and then I would have to figure out a new list. I would think that like whatever was on this list was big at the time. Now I found myself having to write down a new one because I had already resolved the last one. I was like, wow, okay. So now we're at 5,000. Let's get to 10. Then we get to 10. I'm like, can I get a 20? Can I get a 30? Can I get a 50? Can I get a 6-figure month? Wow, the things that are happening because you're resolving. And I want you to keep it. Every time you crossed off something on that list, I want you to make a new one. And I want you to keep it with you. Sure, you got those on the wall, but I want you to keep this in your pocket because when you're out and about, I want you to pull it out and remind yourself how much money you need to make that month. And when you know that you got to make a certain amount every month, you're going to stop some of your bad habits real quick. You're going to be like, man, nah, I'm looking at my cheat sheet here, and what I'm doing here is not going to get me close. I'm going to catch up with y'all. I'm going to catch up with you guys on the next one, okay? And next thing you know, what I would do, I would keep these in like a little index card holder every time. And I would cross it out, and I would cross it out until I get to the point like, man, I've actually reached the goals that I wanted. You know, debt free, paid those things off. Like, what's new? What else? What else can I do? And it's like you got to constantly do that. Ted Turner got to a point he was talking about in one of his documentaries that his father had gotten depressed, and he died because he had reached all his goals in his life, and he didn't make any new goals. Like, not making new habits and new goals can actually kill you, and you can go backwards because you don't have nothing to pull you apart, pull you forward. That's why I don't really believe in retirement, because when you retire, you die, but you're still in a living body and you want to win, right? So you're going to always have something that's going to pull you forward and give you some extra mileage to live longer and do more, right? Like when I talk to my rich friends, maybe they're retired, but they have more options. They're out there playing golf, or they can sleep in if they want to, or they can just travel on a drop of a dime. Oh, I meet you guys in California. Oh, you guys going to Paris next week? Oh, okay, I'll meet you guys out there. Can you talk to your friends like that now? Hey man, have you guys been to Italy? Let's pop on to Italy next week. Your friends will probably stop talking to you. They think you're crazy, right? So you just need some new friends. You need a new way of looking at life. And this one thing right here is gonna change your trajectory and direction of what you have to look forward to. The reason that you don't have the bigger bank account, more the things you want, because you're not looking for it. Like, I'm looking for these things to happen. I'm reminding myself every day about it. Like, it's staring right back in my face. It's accountability. I'm holding myself accountable. Accountability, right? And once you start getting that habit, it's going to start changing the way that you think about things. It's going to start changing your philosophy about how things in your life are happening. And then we get to the point where I'm going to talk about now, and we're going to talk about your first million. That first 5,000, that first 10,000 a month is going to lead you to your first million. Your first million starts with the small habits, because once you get the million, you'll know how to use it. Like, if you just get the million first, you're not going to know how to spend it the right way. So starting out this way here and building up the foundation and preparing yourself to get there is going to lead you to your first six figures. Do you know that if you made six figures in the United States right now, you'll be in the top 10% of income earners? Even just right now, the top 10%? And then compare that to the world, you're already in the 1%. So just a daily habit like this will put you in that minimum top 10%, top 10% of income earners. Just imagine you being in the top 10%. Then, and you keep doing the same habit, it's going to get you in the top 5, 1%. It's just going to keep going up. It's going to keep going up, right? It's going to keep going up. Keep lighting it up. What's your current? Yeah. Larry said, I understand that. I created a bunch of goals on a vision board early last year. I put a collage of photos and pictures and put it in front of the screen, my phone, so that I have to see it every day. By the time I reach the end of the year, I reach half of those goals, right? Because you can see it. It's the vision. It's vision. Vision boards are awesome when it comes to putting these things in the right side of your face or mind. Yes. And this is going to happen even quicker for you. You're not going to have to wait to the end of the year, because if you got this in your pocket, you pulling it out here and there throughout the day. I have it in my back pocket. You remind yourself again when I'm in the car. Oh, not just on the board. Now it's in my pocket. It's a part of me. This is on me. It's on you. You're trying to. It's on you now, right? So the 4 ways that you can start building wealth in real estate. 1 is cash flow. 2 is appreciation. That's how much value the property goes up. Number 3 is loan pay down. And 4 is tax benefits. And some people invest in it for tax benefits because maybe they want to build it as an extra income. They do a 1031 exchange. And that's something that you can learn about more, 1031 exchange and stuff like that in the future. But those are the 4 ways that you can do your million. Those are the 4 areas of why 90% of the multimillionaires invest in real estate. Cash flow, that's that monthly passive income. appreciation, the value of it going up, loan pay down, where they're paying the property down, values going up, and tax benefits. Those are the 4 ways. Those are the 4 ways that they're building it. Now, if you don't have the credit yet, that's okay. That's okay. There's always a way that you can get in. The good thing about real estate is you're dealing with assets. So we can use OPM, other people's money, to get you in the place that you want to be. Now, we can help you get your first 100,000. Just need to book a call with us. I just opened up 2 more spots because the other ones filled up. I opened up 2 more spots for you. Other people's money or OPA. Anybody know what OPA is? OPA? Come on, this is a new one. I don't think you ever heard of OPA. I think somebody said it. Type it in the comments. Type it in the comments. OPA. Let me know. Somebody say that's crazy. Yes, that is crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm telling you. You got to be doing something a little crazy because most people are just like, you ever walked up in Publix or in the grocery store and the cashier looked over at you and they're like, how you doing? You said, I'm great. And they kind of looked at you strange. Like, that's crazy, right? Because nobody's never like that enthused. Like what we talking about? Dewey said it. Other people's assets, right? Other people's assets. Now, that's one of the ways that I was able to get in and pull myself up, other people's assets, because the banks won't give you money based on your credit, but they will give you money based on an asset. So I would leverage other people's asset, help them resolve their problem, and get me a little piece of their pie. And they were okay with paying me that because I solved the problem. So when you're dealing with other people's money, you basically can use maybe a hard money loan. We could use a creative financing, private lenders. That's what we have. We have private lenders to help you get the funding. And then if you don't have the credit, we help you find the asset. Because once you have the asset, there's lenders that'll give you money based on the asset, the property. Like, they know you don't have it. They look at the score. They know you don't have it. They know you don't have the score. But they're going to look at the asset and be like, okay, I'll give you a chance on that, because they know that they can recoup their money. That can be their collateral, right? That's their collateral. So that's another way to get rich in this game. And using that with a bit of sweat equity and right coaching, you can use that to leverage and get your first million by using other people's money when you don't have the credit. Now, if you have the credit, we can leverage your credit the right way. We'll get you the money. You can start using that money. We'll help guide you and even find the deals, because that's our expertise, right? We find the deal, we negotiate the deal, you lock the deal in and close. That's our expertise. You know, we help you talk. We know what to say to the buyers, the motivated sellers. We already know that part. Our job is to help you lock in that deal. We'll even find the deal, help you get the funding to get that deal done. So if you have the credit, we'll leverage that and get you the deal so it's a little bit quicker for you. A little bit quicker for you if you got the credit. And you use it the right way. You utilize it the right way, and we show you how to do that as well. So that's the way you're going to get your first million in real estate, right there, by leveraging those things, the mindset, that strategy, the vision, using those 4 areas. That's why the cash flow, the appreciation, the loan payout, the tax benefits. Now, I apologize, I didn't have a whiteboard here to write everything out. I wanted you to take some notes. I wanted to put you on the edge tonight. I wanted you to work a little bit, because I'm dropping real stuff that's going to really change your life. It's going to change your life using OPM and OPA, other people's assets. So Now I'm going to open the call up tonight. I'm going to bring, I think, Dewey, is your line back up? Bring you back up, Jacoby. Erica, Chris, are you there? We'll bring you guys back up here in a minute once you guys come back up on the screen. So yeah, I mean that's a breakdown. Can we hear you, Dewey?
Yes, can you hear me now?
There you go. My guy in the house.
Yeah, I had to make that.
Hold on a second. We still got a little echo. I can hear you, but there's echo somewhere. Try it now.
Is that me?
There
Can
you
you
go. I hear you now.
Okay, great.
Boom. You're back. You're back in the house.
Yeah.
All right, well, cool. So we wanted to hear your story too, like a bit of your story. Get back in.
Well, I've been in real estate for quite a while, but I did not have both feet in real estate. I entered real estate with my mind. I never sought proper education. I just thought I was this smart guy and I could just do it. And I did a lot of things right, but I did a lot of things wrong. I was buying properties. I had connections from a bank to buy properties, and I was buying properties, fixing and flipping. And at one point I had 5 homes that I was renting out, and everything was going well. And then when the market crashed, I crashed. But I made the mistake of trying to put all of my eggs in one basket. I got happy that things was going well, and I didn't seek professional advice as to am I doing great or am I doing poorly? You know, I just thought I was that smart guy. So, and I lost everything in 2008. I lost everything. I had 3 homes that I had 2 duplex that were producing good money through Section 8. Government was paying on time every month. Not a problem there, but I lost everything. So this time I took a different approach. I went and got my real estate license. Right, I became a agent. I joined the largest broker in the state of Georgia, which provided me with great education. And I stayed with them for a couple of years. It was called Metro Brokers here in Atlanta. And I learned a lot through that company. And then I decided, okay, now it's time for me to try to fly again. So I branched out. Now, once I did branch out on my own, well, not on my own, but I went with another smaller broker. I was approached by many people who wanted me to work with them, to utilize their software, you know, and then, and I don't know how, Antonio, when I first, we had some hiccups initially. We were supposed to got together and some came up, and then I got frustrated with him. I'm like, okay, this is not gonna work because it's starting out wrong. But I tell you, it was something, and it's not me. And I don't think it was Antonio. I think it was just meant to be, because once I got on the phone with him, I listened to him, and I never once questioned him. And I just automatically decided, okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm going with that. I made up my mind, and once I make up my mind, I'm hard headed. You can't turn. And I said, this is the person that I want to work with. He's knowledgeable. he's easy to reach, and he's a man of his word. When he say I'm gonna get back with you, he got back with me. So that impressed me. So here I am, and I have some very big goals. I think they're big goals right now. My plan. I just joined. I'm the new kid on the block, of course, and in 30 days, I plan to do my first deal. I have to complete a deal in 30 days.
Yes.
And I think in 3 months, I have to do anywhere from 3 to 5 deals. And then in 90 days, I plan on, 5 to 10 deals. So I want to be very aggressive because I have this company of Antonio behind me. So he will, I'm hoping that he will, slap me on the hand when I'm about to make a mistake. And because I made a lot of mistakes in the past. So hopefully he will not allow me to make those decisions that I made in the past. So I'm very excited about being a member of this group. And if there's anything that I could do for any one of you, I'm here. And I'm not a shy person. So if I feel like you could help me, I will be reaching out to you. So let's make this a family, guys.
100%.
One person will make mistakes, but if we join together and work together and pull for each other, we can make this work. I promise.
100%. We're locked in with you. Hey, do like this right here, Dewey.
You got it.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Your blood pressure may go up a bit because when I go out there, we got to get busy.
Well, I tell you what, I'm a runner, and I run all the time. And immediately, as soon as we finish here, I'm going running, and I will probably run 5 to 10 miles tonight.
Oh,
So,
man, I love it.
You can slap me on the hand all you want. My blood pressure won't go up.
I love it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, I'm excited to work with you, and we're excited to just lock arms with you here in the Cellionaire family and make some deals happen. I'm excited to work with you as well, and I thank you and welcome you to the team.
Let's do it. Do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Oh, my goodness. The beautiful, the one and only Miss Erica over there. You were driving for a minute. I was like, let me put you on mute for a second. How you doing?
I'm good.
Where you about to go? Where you going?
Huh?
Where you headed to?
I'm heading into a store.
Okay. You gotta go eat. Hey. Well, it's always good to see you.
We getting some stuff for my birthday party.
When is your birthday?
It's Saturday, but we're celebrating it on the 4th.
Oh man, you didn't invite me over for the barbecue or nothing. What's up with that?
You know you wasn't coming.
So you out there in Alabama. So what y'all gonna eat out there?
You said what now?
You out there in Alabama. So what's the plan now?
Yeah.
What y'all putting on the grill? What y'all putting on the grill in Alabama?
It's 2 hours away.
Hey, you are close. What are y'all putting on the grill out there?
What you saying? Because I can't hear you.
I say, what you putting on the grill out there?
Do what now?
What are you putting on the grill?
You said dreadlocks.
No. What are you putting on the grill?
Oh, oxtails, ribs, chicken, sausages.
You know I haven't eaten yet. I'm hungry now. We're about to end this call.
Yep.
That's amazing. Well, happy birthday. It's your month. I'm excited to work with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Really always excited because you've been hitting the ground running, ever since day one. So I'm excited for you as well. So enjoy your birthday as everything as well. If you need anything, let us know. Put you on mute for a minute. They loud in the AC in there. Put you on mute for a second. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good to see you. So yeah, Erica been rocking and rolling since day one in there, hitting them like crazy out in Alabama. So if you guys got some, if you guys got something from the topic tonight, I want you to drop something in the comment. Like, I'm in. Drop it in the comments. I'm in. If you got something out of the call tonight, I'm in. Drop it in the comments, Sarah, because what we want to talk about is real solutions to real problems, to solving it. We want to hit it at the core. We want to hit those problems at the core and really give you a reality. Like, I know I had to give myself a reality check. Like, there are different points in your life you just got to give yourself a reality check, where I am, what I need to do in order to move to the next level. So it's very, very important that we always look at what's real. And I see you guys, I'm in. I'm crazy. Like, I'm crazy. I'm going berserk. I'm going crazy with it. Larry, I'm in. Calvin, what's up, Calvin? You know, Calvin, you got to connect with Calvin. He's out in Swanee, Georgia. And Dewey's out in that area, Calvin. So maybe you guys can meet tomorrow on the mastermind call. Laura, oh my, yeah, I'm in 100. See, I'm in 100. And she says she wants some, whatever you cooking over there, Erica. So yes, you got to be locked in all the way and committed. And if you follow those fundamentals that we talked about tonight, your life will change quicker than you think. Sometimes we put more effort thinking that it'll take a long time to reach something, and it really don't. It just takes some quick actions, some actions that we haven't been using, and things will start changing quicker than we think, quicker than we imagine. So I want to thank my guests for popping in here with me tonight. Welcome all the new members that's joining us, locked in. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, we're here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have our mastermind for members only tomorrow at 12. So if you're a member, make sure you're locked in tomorrow with us at 12. Bring your deals. We're going to look at your deals, analyze those deals, give you some more things to your strategy. Go over the strategy that we came in with and lock in so that we can help you reach your goals moving forward and locked in. So that's it for our call tonight. Kevin said he's over in Lawrenceville, so it's still not that far from you. That's Lawrenceville area. That's out in that Swanee area. So yeah, you guys will catch up tomorrow. So thank you again, everybody. That's our call for tonight, and we'll see you guys next Thursday night. And the members will see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, throw it up, 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 throw it up. Hey, Lego.
Right.
See you guys in the next one. Good night.
Good night.
List on a house that I closed on. I'm brand new. Matter of fact, I just found my first renter last Thursday after sweating a whole bunch of bullets on a house that I closed on the end of April. And I guess I'll say I joined this group because, you know, Tony has helped me get started and go on the way. And my ambition is to start a real estate business, not just buy houses. And my goal is to be able to retire early. So I love the term mailbox money. I've never heard that before. I think I heard you say that a couple of times, Tony. So yeah, that's my goal. I want a whole bunch of mailbox money. I want the mailbox full. Because, you know, this work thing is not, I don't see myself going another 25 years or so, which is when I officially would retire. So yeah, nice to meet everyone. I guess I'll just be listening because all I got is newbie stuff to contribute. Newbie mistakes.
I mean, I'm so proud of you because you came into the game and you talked about what you were going to get, came in, saw it, and you conquered it. You got your new project, you finished it, and you got a renter. So that's huge. So congratulations on that. New
Thanks.
On the way.
Yes, I even have to go find the mailbox. UPS. Yes.